Good afternoon, everybody. Here again with the biweekly trading reports for February 23rd and February 25th. Okay, let's get started. So if you take a look at the sector and industry performance, biggest increases for sector was basic materials and for industry was medical practitioners. Biggest declines for sector was financial and for industry was toy and hobby stores. Both changed from last week. The best sector performance for the week, we have healthcare and basic materials, both up 1.8%. For healthcare, we have FRX and BCRX, and for basic materials, we have NBR and BAS. For the month, we have utilities in healthcare. Utilities up 3%, healthcare up 2.9%. For utilities, we have PEG and AEE. For healthcare, we have ARWR and FRX. For worst sector performance, we have consumer goods and financial for the week. Consumer goods up 0.2% and financial actually up 0.1%. No decline this week. For consumer goods, we have WWW and KO. For financial, we have Z and RESI. For the month, we have consumer goods and financial as well. Consumer goods down 2.3%, financial, also down 2.3%. For consumer goods, we have MAT and DF. For financial, we have OCN and WETF. For the best industry performance, for the week we have medical practitioners and drugs generic. Medical practitioners up 29.4%, drugs generic up 8.4%. For medical practitioners, we have none, and for drugs generic, we have ACT and MYL. For the month, we have music and video stores and medical practitioners. Music and video stores up 29.3%, medical practitioners up 27.9%. For music and video stores, we have NFLX and none for medical practitioners. For the worst industry performance, for the week, we have electronic stores and toy and hobby stores. Electronic stores down 5.8%. Toy and hobby stores down 8.8%. For electronic stores, we have CONN and GME. Toy and hobby stores, we have none. For the month, we have electronic stores and dairy products. Electronic stores down 13.2% and dairy products down 15.3%. For electronic stores, we have CONN and GME. For dairy products, we have DF. Okay, let's take a look at February 25th now. Biggest increases for sector, we have healthcare, and for industry, we have jewelry stores. For biggest declines for sector, we have conglomerates, and for industry, we have toy and hobby stores. For the best sector performance, we have healthcare and services. Healthcare up 1.3%, services up 0.9%. For healthcare, we have ITMN and BCRX. For services, we have ZLC and BLOX. For the month, we have healthcare and utilities. Healthcare up 6.9%, utilities up 4.8%. For healthcare, we have ITMN and ARWR. For utilities, we have AEE and EQT. For worst sector performance, for the week we have financial and conglomerates. Financial down 0.5%, conglomerates down 2.2%. For financial we have RESI and WETF. Conglomerates we have none. For the month we have conglomerates and consumer goods. Conglomerates actually up 1.2% and consumer goods up 0.9%. No decreases for the month in either of those categories. For conglomerates, we have none, and consumer goods, we have MAT and CAG. For best industry performance, for the week, we have jewelry stores and drugs manufacturers other. For jewelry stores, we have 9.6% increase, and drug manufacturers other, we have 6.2%. For jewelry stores, we have ZLC and SIG. For drug manufacturers other, we have ISIS and FRX. For the month, we have medical practitioners and drug manufacturers other again. For the month, medical practitioners up 34.8%, drug manufacturers other up 19.6%. Medical practitioners, we have none. Sorry, I don't know why Netflix was in there. And drug manufacturers, other, 19.6% increase. And we have FRX and NVO. For the worst industry performance, we have metal fabrication and toy and hobby stores for the week. Metal fabrication down 4.7%. Toy and hobby stores down 10.2%. For metal fabrication, we have TS and ATI. For toy and hobby stores, we have none. For the month, we have toys and games and dairy products. Toys and games down 7.4%, dairy products down 11%. For toys and games, we have MAT, and for dairy products, we have DF. That's everything for this week. I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.